Welcome friends, I am Advocate Shehla Javed. In our previous session, we discussed about the harassment of women at workplace. We tried to discuss the definition and scope of the law. And today we will discuss the procedure of inquiry against harassment. So the very basic, if a woman is aggrieved by an act of harassment, so the first step she will do is that she will write a complaint. But before writing a complaint, you must understand the significance and the importance of this complaint. If I explain in simple words, it is just like an FIR. Your complaint can be compared with an FIR, as the FIR is the basic document of your case. The complaint in harassment case is the fundamental document. Your whole case will be built upon this complaint. So when you will write a complaint, so try to write all the minute details in the complaint. Write the details of incident, the time, place, and the people who were witnesses at that time, and the words and the gestures of harasser, his body language. All the minute detail must be included in your complaint, because if you are aggrieved by the decision of your management and you decided to challenge it before the court of law, so this complaint would be the fundamental document of your case. And even when your case will be in appellate court, even in the Honorable Supreme Court, this complaint would be the part and parcel of your case. So be careful while writing your complaint. Okay, when you after writing the complaint, you will forward it to your management. You can submit it yourself, or you can take the help or assistance, or you can submit it through your CBA or any member of your trade union. There are two options for women who is aggrieved by the act of harassment. If she want to prefer the complaint before the management of her institution, she can prefer it to her management. And if she is not satisfied by the management and she thinks that the harasser is in such a powerful position that he is not going to face any consequences of this inquiry, and she is not comfortable, so she can prefer she can forward this complaint to ombudsman as well. So she has two options. Two forums are available to the victim. One is before her own management. She can prefer her to her own employer and to the ombudsman. So if she when she write a complaint to her management, then now the burden shift to the employer of that institution. The employer, when they received the complaint, now they are duty bound to constitute a committee. Though it is mandatory that after the enactment of this law, every institution must have to constitute a committee against the harassment of women. But if they have not constituted yet a committee, so after receiving this complaint from any employee, so they will immediately constitute a inquiry committee. So when the management will receive the complaint, they will constitute a committee, and the committee must contain at least 3 members. So one of 3 members must be a woman. It is mandatory under law. So after receiving the complaint, within 3 days, they will send show cause or complaint to the harasser or accused. So accused will submit his reply within 7 days after receiving the copy of complaint. Then the now when inquiry will start, now I explain the procedure of inquiry. So first the inquiry officer will call the complainant to give her statement, and she will record her statement and submit before the inquiry committee all the proofs, documentary proofs or any other proofs she has against the accused. Now the inquiry officer will call the accused or defendant to come and cross-examine the complainant. After that, the complainant will produce her witnesses, and after their statement, the accused, the defendant will cross-examine the witness. When their side is completed, now it is the turn of accused side. Now accused will record his statement, and the complainant will cross-examine the accused, and if the complainant or if the defendant has some witness, so if he want to produce his witness, now they will record their statement and the complainant will cross-examine the witnesses of accused. After this, within the 30 days after initiation of inquiry proceedings, the inquiry committee will analyze all the materials, all the documentary evidence and the statements and all those things. They will analyze the material and then they will submit their report to the management. Now the management will decide the punishment according to the law. So in this way, your inquiry will be completed. So if you are aggrieved by the management decision, again the forum is available, then you can file appeal against that decision. I hope it clarifies.